What's up? Dang, face tracking isn't gonna work. Forgot I'm not in the app anymore. Look at Muffin walking over here to get in that feed bucket. Come here, Muffin. Ow! Crazy fools. Come here, Foxy. He wants some. I don't guess y'all can see. I don't think you can. He's over there wanting him some. Get him in there with his mama. What you doing, Henry? You want some too? Here, Muffin. I think we can fix you up there, Henry. How's that head looking? Oh, about fell down. Here, go back that way. Go back in there with Mama. Oh, you know where you going. Oh, your dad's got you blocked. Go back that way. There you go. Yeah, there ain't nothing in there. All right. Sitting here looking right at Henry's butt. All right, I'm gonna let them get in there and eat. Oh, Muffin just headbutted the goat, the big goat. Oh, ain't he getting ballsy? Look at him in Muffin's bowl. Oh, he is getting very ballsy. That is not a good idea. Muffin is not going to put up with this very long. Huh. I cannot believe he's allowing. It's definitely starting to show. Crap. I bet I'm gonna start losing signal. I kind of should have pulled the van up a little further. My bad. Yep. Crap. I'm gonna have to move it forward and get this water pumping. I gotta drain his pool out and refill it. Okay. Got that pumping. And the goats don't get fed down here. Yeah, that Oreo's pregnant. I don't know when she's due. She's due whenever the baby gets here. I don't know when that's going to be. Yeah, I'll probably have to pull the truck in there, more than likely. Is it still buffering or is it holding strong now? It should be holding strong now. Well, I don't know. That is a lot of trees right there. I get out here in this field, it should be better. Oh, come on. There we go. God, I just swallowed a fly. Ugh. It did not taste like a raisin. Ugh. Damn, it tasted kind of bitter. It's the first time I've ever swallowed a fly and tasted it. I don't know, I hope she has triplets. That means more barbecue. Barbecue's good. Where's my little barbecue dispenser at? Oh, there she is. Looks so tasty. Barbecue. It's what's for dinner. Oh, damn. Pump's running dry. Whoops. I'll tell you what, he poops that up quick. Look at that. That is like poop water. I'm a goat fan. I love barbecue. Goat barbecue. It's awesome. I love goats. Isn't that right, Foxy? Yeah, we like goats. No, that's not mud. That's poop. That's poop water. Most of the time he poops on the outside, but there's times when he's too lazy to get out and he just like, I think he's meaning to poop over the side. It's just he's a little too far forward. He's misjudging the drop. He needs to work on the drop a little bit. It lands in the pool. You know, right there's some splatter. That's probably one that landed in the pool. So I had to clean it out every day so his feet don't get infected. Sometimes multiple times a day. A little bit of bleach and water. First I'll empty it out with this here little pump. It runs on a DeWalt battery. And then I'll just spray it out with a hose, and depends on how bad it is. If it's really bad, I'll get the pressure washer out. But most of the time I can dump a little bleach in there and scrub it and it'll come clean. Just enough to kill the bacteria. Hold on, I got my hands full here. Gotta open a gate and I've got everything in my hands. Hold on. Take on it. There. Rubbermaid brush. This is what I clean it out with. And if that's not enough, I got a pressure washer in there I can clean it with. It just kind of sucks hooking it up because I have to run power to do that. Yeah, chest mount doesn't really work though for a phone. Not to have any control with it, because I've got it on a DJI gimbal. It's pretty advanced. It's one of them AI gimbals. I don't think a regular mount does that. Just stir the poop bleach around, let it kill all the bacteria. Make our slurry here, our mud slurry. Yeah, I don't really do it real good. I just get enough to where the bleach is on everything to kill the bacterias. And I usually clean it really good every 3 days, sometimes 2 days, but I will clean it out every day, like as far as draining it and bleaching it. I mean a thorough cleaning, like at least every 2 to 3 days. This is hard to do with one hand. A little behind the scenes of what goes on. All right. Yeah, I'd have to be cleaning that big pool out every day. That'd be a lot of water every day. That, and like I've said before, Muffin doesn't like getting his balls wet, so he probably wouldn't get in it. I know he won't get too deep in the creek or the river. He just don't like his balls wet. I mean, it is what it is. Muffin is a strange little dude. He likes what he likes. Can't argue with the man on that. What's going on here? These damn kink-free hoses, that's all they do is kink. Might be why they were on clearance. They had false advertising on them. Had to hurry up and get rid of them. Hey, hey. Queen C. Appreciate that. It's pretty hard to be awesome all the time, but I think I'm pulling it off. Nah, I'm just kidding. Yeah, that's clean enough because it'll be dirty back up in about 30 minutes. Yeah, that's mostly gravel right there, a little pea gravel. There we go. All right. Success. That's done. Oh, here we go again. The daily mating ritual between Ricky Bobby and Muffin. I don't know, I guess they're having a pretty good time. They seem to be doing this every afternoon now. My aunt was saying today she's getting ready to take old Ricky Bobby and have his balls cut. I was like, well, I don't know about this now. We need to talk about this because I think it might be better to take her and have her fixed and me just pay for it. I don't know of anybody that gets goats fixed, but Ricky Bobby is pretty entertaining. I don't know how entertaining he'll be if you remove his wheel weights. He might turn into just a fat stick in the mud. So we might have to wait till Oreo has their babies and then have her fixed. And hopefully they're all males and I can just band them because I don't want any more goats. A meeting of the animals. No, I'm pretty sure Ricky Bobby's trying to mate his head because he was definitely hunching him earlier. Yeah, he's playing right now, but he's going to get worked up here in a minute. I know. Get off that damn truck. Oh, he does have to make me mad. Hey! Oh, we're going to have a talk. I'm going to have to put some vice grips on them balls. But you are entertaining, I'll give you that. You are definitely entertaining. Golly, that goat. Actually, Ricky Bobby is starting to grow on me. Now that he's engaging with Muffin some and being a punk, I'm starting to like him. Ow. Hey, you get off the truck. I done told you, stop trying to hump the truck. That's what you're trying to do, ain't it? It's white, so you want it. I know what you up to. Yeah, he's being very nice to the goat. Surprising. You would think the goat challenging Muffin would get mad, but he don't. He's a very good bull. Look at that tail go to swishing faster. Honestly, I kind of think he's enjoying it. He's enjoying having somebody to basically wrestle with. Even though Muffin is like, the goat's like probably 150 pounds, Muffin's 900. Yeah, we might have to, hey, don't you do it. But he is all over the place. Get some vice grips on them balls, boy. Settle your little butt down and get over there. Stay away from the truck. Hey, he's starting to grow on me, though. I'm not big on goats, but he is pretty funny. I like messing with him. Gotta watch him. I'm watching you, Ricky Bobby. You better stay over there. I'm watching you now. No, he's like all hyped up all the time. Look at Muffin standing over there wanting to go for a ride. That's all he thinks about is going for a ride. I've created a monster. Little Henry, he's doing good. Look at it. Hold on, let me get over here and let you look at his head. And I mean, it's, as you can see, I mean, it's not a bad procedure. It's not even bad to look at. It's not all nasty looking or anything. It was quick, painless. He's good to go. He got a few days of recovering and he's gonna be good. Hi from Indiana, Ruby King. Mama Swindle. His eyes. Oh yeah, Henry does have some pretty eyes. TikTok or Facebook. Yo, daggone it. Okay, y'all are back, maybe. It said buffering, so I don't know. I don't know if any of y'all are on Facebook or TikTok, but I can't upload that video here because it had music on it, and I would definitely get a copyright strike, so. Yeah, it's a music to it, and it's basically, it shows Henry, and then it shows Muffin, and it's kind of like Henry's talking as a baby and Muffin's talking as his father, and he's basically saying he wants to be like Muffin, and he says, I want you to be better, and it's got some music playing, and then it goes back to Henry being little like he is, and then it shows Muffin when he was little riding. It's pretty neat. Everybody's seen it, said they like it. Is it still buffering? Let me know if it's still buffering. We good or not? Oh, okay, good. Yeah, I might have to go with the premium package on the Starlink. I don't think it's fast enough, so I might have to upgrade to the quicker plan. I'm about out of time on it right now. Yeah, hit that follow button because I'm about out of minutes or gigabytes for my Starlink over there. If I upgrade, it's not going to be cheap. It's like $200 for that mini up there if you get the premium package. I just got the Weekend Warrior package and it's turning out not to be enough. If I'm going to keep doing these lives every night, that's the only thing. And right now, the videos on YouTube, they're not really getting that many views. But I think that's because I'm not doing the longer videos. I'm going to try to start doing more of those. See how that works out. But everywhere else, like as far as Facebook and TikTok, oh my gosh, they're, 300,000 plus followers. It's just, I don't understand why YouTube's not doing no better than it is. Maybe it's not educational enough. I'll start educating y'all on some stuff. Okay, now, these heifers, these cows, they're the ones that produce the milk. The bulls produce the semen. Is that educational enough? If you can't milk a bull, you can, well, I guess you can, but you wouldn't want to. But you can a cow. You can definitely milk a cow. But you wouldn't want to milk a bull. That would not be too cool. I don't know, the bull might like it, but there's a 50-50 chance on that one. You might end up stomped in the ground. Oh, I'm not a little new. I've been on YouTube for about 2 years. But I've been making videos on here back before I started doing the cow thing. Hell, I tried making a 2A channel on here, shooting, I don't know if I can say it because that channel never took off, and it might be because I was making 2A content. I don't know. But, yeah, I was trying to do like a demolition ranch, and I had a 50 caliber. I still got it. And was shooting through like hay rolls and stuff, seeing what all it would take to stop it. Put a lot of work into it, and absolutely no views. Turns out, my little bull was where it was at. He is a very cool little dude, always has been. Yeah, well, I deleted all of those videos. Oh, he's got horse flies. He's coming to get me to get them off. That's what it was. Got both of them. He's smart, I tell you what, he is smart. Come over here for me to get them horse flies off of him. You are a smart little dude, man. Smart as you can be. Yeah, I know whenever I deleted all of my shooting videos, the channel started growing. But while I had them up, it was not doing nothing. So I think that had something to do with it. Well, let me flip this. I didn't mean to flip it that way. For some reason it rotated. That's not what I wanted. Come on now. There we go. Freaking water just dripped out of my phone. I don't know where that come from. What are you doing, Foxy? Here, I gotta put the chain on the gate. Watch out, good girl. Because Muffin will be over here pushing it open. Welcome to the Psychic Parts Network. My name is Matt. How may I help you? Got my old O'Reilly shirts. I was going through the closet and found them. I was like, I'll be down. There's my O'Reilly shirts. Oh, I'm definitely using these in some videos. Might go up there and walk in, apply for a job with an O'Reilly shirt on and record it. I wonder if I could do that. I need to talk to my lawyer, see if I can do that. That'd be kind of funny. Just walk in and go to work. Get back there behind the counter and like, who are you? I work here. Don't you see the shirt? Thank you for calling O'Reilly's. My name is Matt. Let me remind you, we have a low price guarantee. What can I get for you today? Like, I guess you do work here. Just stay there all night working and show up maybe like next day and be like, who are you again? I'm Matt. I've worked here for years. What are you talking about? Yeah, O'Reilly Auto Parts. I worked there for years after doing the meat processing at parts stores. I thought I wanted to get into hot rods, and I was working O'Reilly's on the side so I could buy hot rod parts. And yeah, I just was working there for the discount. I was working part-time, and it got pretty funny because the main guy, like, our DM come in and he's like, took me to the side and he's like, you do know you're spending more money here than you're making, right? Are you giving other people your discount? And it's like, no, I'm not. Well, it's not making any sense because you're spending more than you're making. It's like, well, I'm working 3 jobs. Of course I'm spending more than I'm making. It's like, I took this job so I could get hot rod parts, carburetors and stuff at a discount. Look at old Foxy back there. That damn goat. Hey, don't you make me climb over this gate. He's gonna make me do it. He is gonna make me jump his fence. Y'all might get to see me fall. You might want to watch me. Oh shit, yeah, y'all gonna get to see me fall, all right. Gotta go over here and handle it. Get away from the truck, goat. Boy, I ain't playing with you. Get on. Get on now. Get on. I'm not fixing a body panel because of your goofy ass. Now go on. Let's have a little showdown with him. Yeah, that's right. You getting the message now? Look at him. He gonna get back there and hide. There he goes. Yeah, you better. He goes right back to the truck. Look at him. Here's something else. I have to watch. Let's see what he does. I know what he's doing. He's gonna go right back to the truck. Don't even look at it. Don't even think about it. There you go. That's right. You can think about it, just don't do it. Go out there and get him away from the truck, Muffin. You got another horsefly on you? No, I don't see one. Well, you were just scratching your belly on the hay, wasn't you? That's what he's doing. He's down there scratching his belly and his balls on the hay. He's teabagging the hay. Well, somebody's gonna get a extra flavor on that bite. Golly, we gotta get a better look at this saw, man. He quit. That's Muffin. That goat keeps me on edge. Oh, look, Muffin, he gonna go out there and stare him down now. Good, he can. Oh my gosh, y'all got to see this. Daggone it. There we go. He's like, yeah, try it. He's like, I'm on watch now, buddy. Mess my truck again. You're gonna be feeling this hoof on your head. SIW Farms need to be the teabag crew. No, I think old Rufus and Brent, I believe they might be the teabag crew. I think they've just about teabagged everybody. No, he ain't doing that because I taped up his horns. He'd be over doing it with his horns if I hadn't have taped them. No. You didn't see how he was doing beforehand. That right there has saved me a lot of money. And it has saved me, or it saved him a lot of pain, because otherwise I would have got the clippers out, I hope, to them things. He would have been going to the vet and having them things lopped off. So this was the best option. And now he's got balls on his horns. Instead of a ball chin-in, he's a ball horn-in. Look at Muffin, he gonna wear that thing. He better not get his head stuck. Watch Muffin get over and get his head stuck, and then I'll have to go get the jaws of life out. Yeah, MIB. Ball chin-in. That's a funny looking dude. I think Muffin's trying to wear that there hay ring. Yeah, they got a little stupid there at the end, but starting out there is pretty cool. I think that's with all new movies though. They start out cool and then they just get lazier and lazier, and all of it's like bad CGI and cool. Buffering again. Yeah, like Indiana Jones, Temple of Doom. The Temple of Doom wasn't the one with the Germans in it, was it? I don't think it was. That one was awesome. That one with the plane that's going in a circle and that dude gets thrown into the propeller. That was cool. And then turn around and here he is, freaking chasing down some aliens or something. I don't know. I got up and walked out on that one. I was like, Indiana Jones does not chase aliens around. Yeah, I won't watch it. I thought Crystal Skulls was something different. I thought it was going to be like the Temple of Doom. And the minute I figured out they was talking about aliens, well, I mean, I had to get pretty good ways in the movie. But it still sucked. I mean, it was bad. It was just terrible. Yeah, it was terrible. They did Indiana Jones wrong. The dude was cool, and then they screwed it up. I don't know why they did that. Can't even watch the other movies now. They ruined all of them. Watch out there, Foxy. Another good one was Crocodile Dundee. The movie was awesome. That's not a knife. This is a knife. What you doing there, Foxy? Yeah, I got to where when I was working 3 jobs, I'd come home and I'd have to watch one movie a night before I went to bed, and then get like 4 hours of sleep. I don't even watch much TV now. Spend too much time on this darn phone editing videos now. Foxy over here. Looks like she got handlebars on her head. Come here, let me grab them things. Yeah, there's not much to watch anymore. No, I mean, yeah, there's no good movies. Nothing's good anymore. It's just all stupid. Can't even watch that crap. That's why I'm doing this, to give y'all some quality entertainment here. Something sensible. You can watch cows. It's more entertaining than what's on TV now. I'd much rather watch a bunch of cows than the crap they got on there now. It's not even entertaining. It's just stupid. Yep. Yeah, look at Henry's head. Oh yeah, he's looking good. Looking real good. It's nice and scabbed over. Oh yeah, healing up nicely there, Henry. Yeah, you looking good. Tombstone. Oh yeah, that's a good one right there. Oh yeah. I think everybody would agree Doc Holliday was freaking awesome. I'm your Huckleberry. I'm your Huckleberry. That right, Foxy. Yeah. I've been meaning to bring a TV out here and put it out here to see what they would do if they seen some cows. I got one in there I could do that. Yeah, I'm not even beginning to find myself. Come on, Lunger. Well, I'll tell you what, he's a bad dude. Even though when he was knocking on death's door, he was still a bad dude. Doc Holliday. Yeah, that was a good one. I think a lot of those old ones, hell, even like The Thing and Jaws. I mean, like Jaws, you never did see much of the shark, but they just left it to your imagination, mainly because the shark never worked. Bruce the shark is what they called it. Never worked. So they just left it to your imagination, and it was actually a better movie because of it. Yeah, I grew up around Nintendo times. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Had a Nintendo. Yep, that was the first gaming system. My uncle, he had an Atari. But I got into gaming there a little bit when I wasn't working on the farms. But yeah, if it was too hot outside, I'd go home with my brother and we'd play Super Mario, or when the PlayStation 2 come along, it was a lot of that, or no, PlayStation 1. It was Twisted Metal. We played the hell out of that game. And it was the first one. And then I discovered that video games are a waste of time. When you turn that button off, it's like, hey, the fun's over. It's better to be out in the world and actually doing something. Does my brother farm? No, actually my brother, yeah, Sweet Tooth. No, actually my brother, he does like house inspections. He works for this place that does like, they like dig off from underneath houses and put French drains and inspect houses, stuff like that. He's not really a house inspector, but he does price out jobs and stuff. Will I have Foxy's horns cut? No, she's nice. She's not mean with them. She pokes me with them, but she's not trying to hurt me, so I'm not worried about it. The Predator. Oh, yeah, that was another good one. Yeah, Jean-Claude Van Damme was supposed to be the Predator, and he thought it was going to be stupid, so he didn't want to do it. And it looked really stupid, the first designs of it. Yeah, that's a cool movie. I liked old Jesse Ventura in that one. I ain't got time to bleed. Another one, if you've never seen this one, you need to watch it. Jeremiah Johnson. It's an older movie, but it is really good. That and hold on a minute, my brain is buffering. Daggone it. It's on the tip of my tongue. It's like I could almost say it, but I'll think of it. Let me just quit thinking about it and I'll think of it. So if that makes any sense. Yeah, I swear, it's just like when you're trying to think of something, you can't think about it. But as soon as you quit thinking about it, you remember it. Blazing Saddles. See, I told you I'd remember it when I quit thinking about it. That movie was cool. It was hilarious. Mungo. Oh, Mungo. Jeremy lived. Yeah, Blazing Saddles, Jeremiah Johnson. I can think of a bunch of good ones. I mean, that's the way it is, though. I try to think about something, and my brain starts buffering. The little hamster up there, he's like really spinning that wheel trying to find the right answer. Saturday Night Live. I never did really get into that. I did watch a little bit whenever Chris Farley was on there. But I liked old Chris Farley. He was cool. It sucked what happened to him. Yeah, he was about like a Belushi. They went out about the same way, too. I need to delete all them movie names out of my head. I'd probably have more room for other things. I don't know. It's like the stuff that you watch when you're younger. It's just like very vivid, but the stuff now, like you're seeing now, it's just not as vivid. Like I can remember stuff from back freaking kindergarten. And hell, I can't remember what I had for lunch. I could probably tell you what I had in kindergarten for lunch. I remember eating a damn watermelon one time. Because we was a country school. Oh, I got a story for y'all. Yeah, Springville School. It was a little country school. I mean, it was country now. It's like, it was country. It was a tiny little bitty school. And there was a basement in it. And that's where we had lunch and everything. But the water never worked. They had terrible water down in Springville. And the water was always out. So, instead of us getting water, because they didn't have bottled water or anything, they'd just like go get a bunch of watermelons and bring watermelons down there for us to eat. But I was afraid because, I don't know, they had it was a weird watermelon. It had these giant, great big seeds in it. And I was like in kindergarten. I remember sitting there looking at that watermelon thinking if I ate that seed, I was going to be growing watermelons out my mouth. I brought it up to the teacher and they all was laughing about it. And it's like, well, this ain't funny. I mean, just give me an answer. They never did answer that question. Water doesn't work, so they just give us all watermelons. Which, I mean, daggone, it's buffering. Alright, it was buffering there for a second. Yeah, another story from that school. Had a buddy, Chris Brewer, and we were in like kindergarten, and I got the bright idea we was going to hide during recess and then walk to my house, which my house was like 15 miles away, but there was like an old railroad bed that went from the school basically right by my house, and it was like pretty close to the school. So we hid behind this tree. Daggone it, Muffin, get off the truck. He's over caving the door in. Hold on. Be back to the story here in a minute. I might have some body work to do. Muffin. Don't do that, dude. I know you like your vehicle, but you can't tear it up. That'll break it. That'll break it, man. Oh, was you just smacking it with that fat tail? I thought you was actually like bumping it and backing into it. Don't do that, dude. He loves that freaking truck. I ain't never seen nothing like it. Anyway, back to the story. Yeah, we was out there hiding behind this freaking tree. And actually, we were standing out there for like an hour because after we got out there, and then the reality set in of we was actually going to have to like walk down this big old huge railroad bed. It became a little bit much. So then we was too scared to do anything. So we just sit there and hid. The teachers come out and they're all hollering for us. And then the law showed up and they start searching. So we get on our hands and knees and there's a ditch. And we crawl through this ditch and get up in this culvert. And then, like, they all leave. They just went around front and kind of hid. And they knew he was out there somewhere. Anyway, they sent Chris's sister out there. And she's like, Chris, where are you? You're going to really get it whenever we find you. You better come out now. And he freaking caved. He's like, dude, it's my sister. I'm going to get beat up if I don't go. I got to go. And I was like, don't do it. It's a trick, man. They're trying to trick us. I said, we can wait till night. We can just stay here and say that something happened. And, we fell in a ravine or something, and we was there all night. I was trying to come up with a story to clear us, but it didn't work. He ran out, and we had to go inside, and the law come over there, and they talked to us. And, yeah, they made us sit in the back of the police car, and it was pretty scary. And then that one cop, he even, like, had his shotgun standing there, like, he wasn't like pointing it at us. He was just like holding it like he was like a jail inmate or like he was like watching over like convicts, like trying to scare us, not into doing that again. And it was pretty scary. But anyway, he's like, let me tell you something, boys. There's a lot of mean people out there. And you don't want to be walking that railroad bed because I'm telling you, that's what they do. They hide down that railroad bed and they'll jump out and get you and we'll never see you again. Which, that was a lie, but there is a lot of mean people, but not on the railroad bed. There was like nobody ever down there. Except maybe a bunch of hillbillies, and they wasn't going to do nothing. They'd be down there fishing and be like, where'd you boys come from? From school? We used to do that. But anyway, yeah, they caught us, and we got paddlings, and I had those button-up pants on the back, and that damn principal boy, he spanked me so hard he broke that button. But I tell you what, we never did sneak out no more. No, sir. They knew they didn't have to watch us neither. Like, and one teacher's like, you better keep an eye on them. And they're like, nah, I think they learned their lessons. So, yes, we did. We won't be doing that again. Another time, pretty funny. Like, now, you'd actually go to jail for this. Was riding on the school bus, and I got me some smoke bombs, for 4th of July. So, what did I think was a good idea? I got that smoke bomb, and it wasn't one of the little ones. It was one of them big smoke bombs. One of the old ones. I lit that thing and rolled it up on the seat, and I was sitting there grinning from ear to ear till that thing started smoking. And I knew somebody was getting in trouble. It seemed like a good idea until the smoke started coming up. And then it was instantly, I was like, oh, damn, I might have went too far with this one. But, yeah, I got in a lot of trouble over that one. It was not good. Yeah, I got some paddlings over that one and got like a in-full suspension. And I almost had to go to court over that one. They had the police out there on the side of the road. Actually, I got to ride to school in the police car on that one. It was not good. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I've got some stories from back in. I figured I'd change it up a little bit from the cow and wizard stories. Because I've got some pretty good stories from way back, and I can go all the way up to present time. So, yeah. Might just start doing that. Rambling about. What time is it here? It's 8:20 p.m. or 8:02 p.m. Sorry, I'm a little bit dyslexic. I read that 0 and that 2 backwards. Do we get many tornadoes in Tennessee? Nah. Well, I think the last big one we had in the area was probably around 2004. In this area, right here in Henry County. We had a couple small ones around here, but the one I really remember was like 2004. It was a bad one. Yeah, I'll tell you what, I saw something else. They put me on all that, in school, they said I was a class clown. It's kind of funny now. It's like, well, the class clown is the one you want now in the day and age of the internet. The class clown was the one that was entertaining. They tried to get rid of the class clown. They tried to get me on all that Adderall and all that Ritalin and all that. They're like, that boy got a problem. I was off the walls. Banner teacher turned her back, and I'd be sitting back there with a pencil, flicking it at the ceiling and seeing if it'd stick. I've even got my from high school. I still have my desk. Like I went to work at a salvage yard, and I'd carved all over my desk and wrote my name, done all kinds of stuff. Well, it wasn't mine. It was in the classroom, and I was one of them. I'd marked my seat up. I think I drew a cowboy hat and some other stuff on it. And anyway, I was working at the salvage yard, and all these desks come through, and I was pitching them over in the pile, and I looked down, and I was like, I'll be damned, that's my desk. So I brought that thing home. Yeah, I still got my desk. I'm kind of proud. That's the only one I really marked up. It was in agriculture class, and horses, and we never did do nothing. Well, I mean, I guess we did learn stuff because I do know that cows don't produce chocolate milk. I mean, that's more than some of the generations now know. But yeah, we had a lot of fun in there. Trying to think of some of the shenanigans we got into. 'Cause there was definitely some shenanigans. Well, there was one dude in there, man. He was pretty mean, though. He was a little wild. He was a little too wild for me to be hanging out with. He come back from lunch one time, brought an apple with him. We're like, oh, he brought him an apple back, cool. And the teacher got up and went out of went out of the room for a minute, and all of a sudden he just stands up and launches this apple at the chalkboard, and it just like it looks like it just goes into pieces, and like half of the apple is still stuck to the chalkboard, and it slowly just slides down and then stops there on the tray. And the teacher walks in, and he doesn't immediately realize it. He's just like, why does it smell like applesauce in here? And all of us are just sitting there staring at that apple, and he turns around, looks at it, and he's like, who did this? And his name was Tommy, and anyway, yeah, the principal come down there and took everybody outside, and everybody immediately was like, yeah, it was old Dylan over there. He's the one that did that. Man, you don't do that to Tommy. But that ain't the only thing he did neither. He'd just like get a paint can, walk out in the parking lot, and chunk it at somebody's car. He was one of them. Yeah, nobody really liked him. Yeah, I'm glad he didn't have all. Well, it would have been nice to have a video camera and video some of the stuff we did. But then again, it's probably a good thing we didn't, because my stupid butt would have probably uploaded it and probably been in a lot of trouble. You love to cook. How's about cooking something up for me? Hey, good looking, what you got cooking? Have I ever rode Wizard? Yes. I have rode Wizard, and I have the broken ribs to prove it. Sing? Oh no, I'm not a singer. I'll get about a couple sentences into that song and then go back to saying the same thing over again because I can't remember the rest of it. It's just how that works. What is Muffin doing? Oh, he's done found my brush. His pool's overfilling too. Yep, I was a country music singer prospector for a while. I just kept getting into trouble. Old Foxy, she's liking that scratcher. Is Wizard guilty? No. Oh, did I already tell y'all what happened yet with Wizard this morning? I know I told Brent, Rufus the bull. He was messaging me earlier and told him. I don't know if I told y'all yet. I might have. If anybody knows, let me know. Yeah, he's still a stallion. Yeah. All right, I'll go ahead and tell you. All right. Got a busted lip right there. I went out there to feed him this morning. Or no, I wasn't going to feed him. I was going to move the salt lick. It got pushed up next to the fence line. I just seen it. So I was going to go out there and move it. Well, it was nice and cool out there this morning. So when it gets cool, Wizard gets in his I'm going to show out mood. So he come running up, and I'm sitting here fiddling with my phone trying to get it on record. And I look up about the time I get it on record, and he's coming down. He's done on his hind legs, and he's coming down on top of me. And he caught me with the top of his head right in my mouth, right there. And I thought my tooth done went through my lip. Cause it's like one of them deals, you know, where your whole face goes numb, and it's like the broken feeling numb. If you've ever had a bone broke, you know that feeling. It's just like everything's just like, wah. You kind of get that ringing in your ears. That was kind of the way it was. It didn't hurt. It was just like a numb feeling. And I was like, shit, my damn tooth is through my lip. And I just immediately tasted blood and spit it out. And was like, oh, this ain't good. So I got my phone up there and was looking at my face on it. I was like, well, there's no tooth through there. And yeah, it was just busted in there pretty good. But still got all my teeth. That's a good thing. No, it didn't break anything. Just busted my lip. And it's well, it's kind of grainy. You can't really see with this camera. But right there, you can kind of see it busted just a little bit right there and on the inside. It's not that bad. It's just kind of puffy and swollen now. It happens. I was on his blind side. You know, he's blind in that one eye. And when he come up, he has a tendency to put me on his blind side. I don't know why. He just does it. And I always get out of the way. Well, I was busy fiddling with my phone, so I didn't get out of his way, and he come down on top of me. And, you know, instantly you could see he didn't mean to do it because he's just like, oh, shit. He just stopped, you know, everything kind of backed up and just looked at me like, sorry, dude. And Muffin and the goats and all them, they were standing over here, and they all scattered like a bunch of guineas. They just kind of off in all directions. He's like, oh, shit, he just come down on him. But Wizard kind of looked at me like I was getting ready to get mad, and he's like, dude, that's my fault, man. It wasn't you. But it happens. You just got to be tough whenever you're on a farm, because you're going to get bruises and bumps and broken bones. It's just part of it. Yeah, the best thing is don't panic. Don't panic. Just stay calm even when you get hurt. Because if you start panicking, then everything else starts panicking. I'll tell you what, that needs to be part of training, you know, for like a gun safety or something. I mean, it seriously does. Just stick somebody in there with a bunch of bulls or pissed off horses, and you kind of learn how to be calm. Not much bothers you. So in a stressful situation, with stuff flying over your head, you kind of have that calm about you because you're pretty much already used to it in a way. You've already been to battle. You've been in there with a bunch of bulls. It's like anything else. You do it long enough and it's just like, nah. It's like it sucks when you know you're about to get cut, or you know you see it coming, but when you don't see it coming, it's just, ain't no big deal. You just learn to suck it up, keep going. I broke all these ribs on Wizard. I come off of him. That's actually it wasn't the last time I rode him because I got on him and rode him back to the house. But the saddle twisted. I put stirrup straights on the stirrup, and it puts them on a hinge. So when he started trotting, it was like I was telling him to go faster, and he freaked out and took off. And I couldn't stop it. It just like, when I put them stirrup straights on, my feet were just over doing like, you know, they were just doing like that on his side, and that's how I taught him to go. And yeah, when that started happening, he just took off, and that saddle twisted, and there was a cedar post, and I caught it to my chest, and he was wide open. I bet my dad seen it. He said I flipped like 6 times in the air and then hit the ground. He said he ain't getting up from that. then I got up. I was hurting. I went down there and got on him and pulled the saddle back upright. I'd shattered. It didn't shatter it. It had fractured my hand. And then I got on him, rode him back to the house, and then worked with a collapsed lung and all these ribs shattered. I just thought I was really sore. I was just like, hell, these bull riders, they get stepped on by bulls and shit, and they just say cowboy up and keep going. That's what I got to do. I got to do this here job. So, yeah, I went to work at the salvage yard, and then that night I went to work at Kroger's, and it was still mowing yards. And the only reason I finally went to the doctor was because my hand was fractured, and I could feel it when I would grab something. It felt like it was pulling apart in there. And finally went to the doctor and was telling him about my hand. And I was like, it's kind of weird. It's like ever since that happened, I kind of feel like there's a Walmart sack over here in my chest. Like it feels like it's like crinkling. And he just stopped and he's like, you've got a collapsed lung. We need to get you into x-ray. And they got me in there, and yeah, it was all shattered, but the lung had already reinflated, so it wasn't a huge concern. There wasn't a lot they could do about the ribs without surgery because they're pretty much screwed. And I've even got pieces of bone still coming to the surface. So, yeah. Yeah, I just about died on that one. I didn't realize how close I'd actually came to dying until later, because that could have ruptured a blood vessel or anything. Oh yeah, Wizard, it was my fault. I mean, I'm not blaming him at all. But then again, I did realize after finding out how close I got to dying that I'm going to stick to ATVs. At least you know where they're going to go whenever you point them and hit the gas. I can kind of blame myself if I'm being stupid and hit something with an ATV. But with a horse, something you're not really predicting, like the stirrup streets, I didn't think that was going to freak him out, but it did. And I had no control over him. He went nuts. But it was my fault it happened. But in a way, yeah, I just learned that I didn't want to get back on any more horses. I'm too damn top heavy. I'm like a weeble wobble. I'm going to come off. The ribs weren't that bad. The hand hurt worse than the ribs. I mean, everybody's like, oh, it should be hurting when you're breathing. It's like, not really. I think mine are just all crushed and I can't feel them. Yeah, I mean, I guess they were all just disconnected, so I couldn't feel it really. It didn't really hurt. It was not bad at all. A four-wheeler come down on you? Yeah, that sucks. Do I work at O'Reilly's? No, I worked there years ago. I was actually going through my closet and I ran across a lot of them shirts and I was like, I'm gonna wear some of them. Oh, I'd actually go up here and mess with them at the Paris one. I met somebody the other night and I was in Walmart and dude come up and he's like, oh man, I work at O'Reilly's. I watch your videos, and shook my hand and was all in a big way. I was like, well, I might bring Muffin up by there sometime. Let y'all see him. I thought I might wear one of my O'Reilly shirts when I take him. Oh yeah, it wasn't meant to be. It wasn't my time. It was just a lesson in life. And I had a guardian angel on that one. It was a lesson though, for sure. Comments. Try to be a medical assistant for a neurosurgeon. It's like woken. Which kind of woken are you talking about? You talking about like woke, like the movie industry and all that is now? Yeah, I think all that sucks. I don't like none of it. Pisses me off when I go in somewhere and I want to know where the man and the woman's bathroom is. I mean, some people might not agree, but I mean, when I go in somewhere, I don't want to be confused. I just want to be like, okay, that's the one I need to go in. I went in Harbor Freight the other day and I had to use the restroom. Went over there and it's like, well, damn, there's everything on this here door. I don't know which one to go in. So I didn't use it. I held it. Waited till I got home. Oh, working with bulls. Oh, okay. Yeah, I bet y'all see a lot of head injuries. Yeah, I've been wanting to paint it, but I don't really see any need. I mean, this isn't permanent. This is just for right now. I kind of hate to put any more money in it when it could go into like a. I don't want to do this, but I'm kind of thinking about just buying a farm because there's a lot attached to this farm being my grandmother's, and it's not just mine. Let me put it that way. So there's a lot of red tape on all this. So it might be best if I don't put any more money in it and find a big farm. I don't want to do that because this is my grandfather's, but sometimes you got to do things in life you don't want to do and just let go of the brick. And sometimes it feels like I'm holding a brick and sinking in the ocean. And it might be time to let go of it. I think that's what he would have wanted. He sure as shit wouldn't want all of this arguing. You witnessed an elderly couple get hit by a car? Oh, that's terrible. That is terrible. Were you able to help them? Yeah, that's terrible about that elderly couple. Yeah, I'd like to keep this land right here, but it just there comes a time when it just so much of it has gotten away at this point. Like there was 100 acres, and there's basically only this little. It's like 5 or 6 acres here. It might be 8. I don't know. I'd have to look at the paperwork again, but my aunt owns some of it, and her kids, and then us. I don't know. It's just all mixed up, and it seems like every time I do something, she's like, "Oh yeah, just do what you want," down there on this part, and then I do something. She's like, "Well, you could have consulted me first." It's like, well, I mean, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I just don't even want to get into all that. I've kept all these fields up and everything, bought equipment to keep it all up, kept them mowed, done everything. And there comes a time when it's time to stop putting money in it, especially if the future here is uncertain. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to let this thing go too. It sucks. It really does suck. Because I really do love this farm. It's not much, but I know it was my grandfather's dream. And it's always been mine too. And the rest of them never did see that vision. They just wanted to get out and be done with it all. But all of them, they all want their part, and that's understandable. I completely understand. But there's just too much red tape. And I'm starting to discover I don't think there's going to be much I can do. How's my mother doing? She's doing good. She's going to be having her surgeries here at the end of the month. She was supposed to already had them, but the doctor, his wife had a baby, so he took off for that. So they rescheduled, and she's having it at the end of this month, that surgery. Yeah, I would buy another farm. Probably, in my opinion, I think I at least need about a 30-acre farm at minimum. And that would give me plenty of room for my cows and to get bigger. Because I'd like to do some rescue work also. And I mean, I kind of feel like it's the right thing to do, and I'd like to find one that's already got a barn built because I mean, yeah, I'm making a little bit here, but nothing like to definitely not enough to buy a farm. But I mean, what I am making, I'm putting most of it back into this, and if it's never going to be mine, what am I even doing this for? I mean, if anything happens to them, what's going to happen at my aunt and them? What's going to happen then? I know what's going to happen. I'm going to have to buy this land. And if they have an auction here, let's say there's an auction and I'm not able to buy all of it because some of it's ours and I'm not able to get all of it. Well, there's not going to be enough room anyway for Wizard and Muffin and Foxy. So it might be best just to reset, sell what we have, and then just buy a piece of land with like 30 acres. Because if I try to go around and buy all the land that was lost over the years, they're going to jack that up so high I'm not even going to be able to do it. So, yeah, I would still like to have some money left to actually be able to bring in some more cows and rescue some because I just feel like that's what I need to do. And used to be, well, crap. Okay, it was buffering again. I had to stop. Yeah, land used to be really cheap. Hell, back 15 years ago, around here, you could buy like an acre of land for about $1,000 an acre. Now, my gosh, it's like $8,000 or $9,000 an acre, if not more. And if you've got a house or anything on it, yeah, it's terrible. Yeah, well, I'm thinking with this here merchandise, I'll be able to put some money back, but I'm probably going to take a loan out to do that because, hell, every time I save up a little bit, something happens. Like with this taking my mother to the doctor, a lot of it's going to go towards that, running her back and forth. And, not being able to make my videos because when I'm down there doing that, I thought the last time she had surgery, I'd be able to, while she was in injury and stuff, I'd be able to sit in there and work on getting some stuff uploaded and trying to at least get some of that going. But when you're down at a hospital, I mean, you're not really doing anything, but there's not a whole lot you can do because it's so loud in there. And then you don't have very good signal, or at least down there I didn't. So, yeah, and everything's so damn expensive. Hell, just eating down there at that hospital is expensive. Everything is expensive. But I don't know. It'll all work out. Always does. 5,000 an acre. Yeah, I mean that's pretty decent right there. I had a property down in Benton County. It was mine. There was I want to say 10 acres, but it was all mostly like gravel and rock. And I ended up selling it whenever I lost my business due to that salvage yard coming in. I just figured I'd sell it and move here and keep doing all this and help my mother out and stuff. And so I sold my property, and it was all paid for and everything. And I thought I'd put it into this social media deal and see how this went. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. But see, on Facebook, you've got to get quite a few videos on Facebook out every day. So you need to try to get at least 3 or 4 out. And it's kind of hard to come up with 3 or 4 videos every single day. I mean, you wouldn't think it would be, but if you're trying to make anything of any quality, it's pretty difficult. But yeah, that's the biggest reason right there is I want to be able to come here and take care of my mother and help her out because I got a really good mother. She's always tried to do what was best for me and my brother, and she's getting on up there, and she's not going to be here forever, and I know that. Well, she's actually for it. Yeah, she actually thinks it's a good idea because we, my parents had a really nice house. I mean, they had built a brand new house actually right across from us over here, and they ended up. My mother got sick, and she couldn't, they couldn't pay for it, and ended up losing it. And then so basically we all went in together and bought this here piece of property for my grandmother, and it was like half of it she had give to her, but we bought ours. I shouldn't have said that. I mean, I'm probably gonna catch hell for that. It probably caused some drama right there. I need to shut up. I'm gonna cause some drama. That's all there is to it. Talking too much. In a barn dominium. Yeah, there's a lot of people doing that now. I'd like to have a barn dominium. I'd like to have one because I think it would be awesome to do like Bruce the cow. What is his name? What is that guy's name? His channel isn't Bruce the cow. It's Hernandez or something like that. But I'd like to do like him and bring Muffin inside and do like some cooking videos with him because I like to cook. It'd be a lot of fun to bring him in and like try to cook something, him getting all in it and video it. Because Muffin can do it all. I mean, not only can he ride in a vehicle, he could also come in. We could make a cooking video, or there's a lot of stuff. But I like to build a barn dominium because you would have, it'd be concrete floors, and that's really what you need to have if you're going to be bringing a bull inside. That, and it'd be easier cleanup. You've never heard of Bruce the cow? Holy crap. All right, yep. I hate to tell you to leave my live stream, but you need to leave right now and search Bruce the cow. It's a big old Holstein, and this dude brings it inside, gets him in the pool, does all kinds of stuff. Yeah, they have like a cooking deal, and he'll be cooking. I mean, doing all kinds of stuff. You just making cookies, and Bruce is up there in the cookies, and just stuff going everywhere. It's pretty entertaining. At first, I didn't really like it, but the more I watched it, I was like, this dude is actually pretty entertaining. He comes up with some stuff now. It actually looked pretty fun. I was like, man, I could do that with Muffin. Yeah. He's actually got another one now, but oh, who sent that? Somebody sent $10. I'm busy rattling on, and I didn't thank you. Just Fun. Oh, thank you there, Just Fun. Somebody else sent something, and I didn't catch it either. And thank you. Well, I appreciate that. Yeah, every little bit helps. I feel bad when people donate. Like a lot of folks, they take donations, but I always try to thank somebody that's donated, even if it's like to the Cash App. I've got some people to thank right now. Matter of fact, I got to get a video made on that sometime. I see so many people, they get donations, and it's just like, oh, well, don't even thank anybody. It's like, you should always thank folks whenever they take the time to donate to you and help you farm or whatever you got going on out. It's just the right thing to do. And what I don't get either is so many, like Brent does this, Rufus Bull, and that's one reason I really like Brent, because he's a good dude. And when somebody actually takes the time to, point you in the direction of another channel, I mean, that says a lot right there. And like Brent, he helped me out. He pointed people in my direction, like, hey man, check him out. He's got a little mini Rufus. And yeah, I like Brent. He's a good dude. But yeah, I try to do that too, and point out other channels. Matter of fact, if you look on the back of my van, hold on. Yeah, I'll just walk over there. I can't get it to zoom in. I think it's because it's dark. Yeah, see, I just didn't put my channel on the van. Yeah, I'm advertising my channel, but if you look down here on the bottom, I went and had these decals made right here for some other channels that I watch. If you like my channel, check out my friends below. And then got Rufus the Bull, the Duncan Crew, Whittakin Farms, and Dakota Funny Farms. And I even had all their QR codes made up from their channels. But it'll take you to TikTok, because these were the main channels they were all on at the time. Which mine, they'll take you to Facebook and TikTok, and I need to get one for YouTube, but I didn't have many followers, so I didn't put one up there. I should have. I might when I get some more made next time. But that right there is who I had made everything. Abbott's Print Shop. They did a really good job. They got some good people working out there at Abbott's. Zeb, I know you don't like me talking about it, but one of the guys that's out there and he helps, and I think he might be like part owner. I'm not really sure about that. But one of our good friends, because I went to high school with Zeb, and one of our good friends, Greg, passed away, and Greg was a really good dude, really good friend. And Zeb, every year, oh man, I'm gonna get teared up over this. Every year he will make a new comic book, because he's like an artist, and he'll draw up a comic and take it over to Greg's parents and give it to them like on a new adventure Greg would have took. It's pretty cool. Yeah, he told me that, and I mean, he don't tell anybody he does it, and that was just so cool he's doing that. Yeah, that's some good people over at Abbott's Print Shop. Really good people. But yeah, that's so nice he does that for Greg's parents, and they really enjoy it, I'm sure. He does these little funny comics, and he'll do a whole comic basically with Greg in it, and he went fishing, and you know, they went on a trip to the mountains like Greg go to the mountains, and it was pretty cool. But yeah, they were best friends all through school. Yeah, I worked with Greg out there. Worked for Kroger's for a while. And Greg, this is the kind of dude old Greg was. Hold on. Old Greg got in there, and this is kind of funny. We're all working, and Greg come in extra early before his shift, and we all going down the aisle cleaning everything up. And Greg was supposed to have been there. Well, he was there. Had a big old display of paper towels. And we're all over cleaning, going down the aisle, and next thing we know, we get to the paper towels, and Greg's like, boom, bust out of them paper towels, and all of us is like, didn't know he was in them. He done come in early, stacked the paper towels around himself, and waited for us, because he knew that was the aisle we was going to be coming to, and jumped out. Yeah, he was a trickster, man. Everybody liked Greg. But, yeah, it sucked when he died in a car wreck. Yeah, he always liked to make people laugh. It was funny. He used to come in early to try to make you laugh. Yeah, old Henry down here. Look at him. There's Foxy over there. She munching down. Where's that goat at? He's over there. He probably done got busy talking. He probably done got up there and used his horns on the truck. What you out there doing, Ricky Bobby? Damn ninja goat. You're probably out there peeing on your beard. You look like you've been pissing on it. It's yellow. There goes Henry. Here, you want to get some water? Get back up and let you get some water. Go ahead. Go ahead, Henry. I knew you wanted... What? You made me a liar. You little punk. I was about to tell them, look at him, he gonna get some water, and then you go over there. Yeah, it's still running. I'll go turn it off here in a minute. We needed to flush the well out anyway. Needed to run some water out of it. Keep it nice and cool for him. Yeah, it'll be all right. I'm just testing out the drainage on this here rock. It appears to have very good drainage now. I think I might have fixed our drainage problem with the French drain. Yep, you finally caught alive. Sure did. What's little Henry over here doing? Look at him. This goat keeps making this here noise. I think them babies are in there kicking her lungs. It's buffering. It's buffering again. What are you doing there, Oreo? You goofy goat. Where's that? That damn goat's over again. Look at him. Damn ninja goat. He's over trying to. Look at him looking at the truck. He's just dying to get over and eat some paint off of it. He probably already has. I need to be paying attention to that little sucker. He's probably over teabagging it, putting his balls on my drum set. What's Muffin doing? Oh, he's over scratching his butt and licking. Look at him. He knows I'm talking about him. I have to watch this dude. Look at him sneaking up here. Getting him. Look at him. I tell you, he's trying to eat the truck. I have to watch this little punk. He knows I'm talking about him too. Yeah. Yeah, step brothers. Better not put your balls on my drum set. You hear me, Ricky Bobby? Oh yeah. These animals can be pretty entertaining. They definitely keep you busy. You never know what they're gonna do. Yeah, did we just become best friends? Yep. You better not get up there and hump Henry now. Yeah, I'm talking about you. You see this? Mama's coming out there to beat you up. You get over and hump on him, she's gonna use them horns on you. She might get over and use them on the truck. I better watch her too. They all want to scratch their heads on the truck. But that's about the only way I can get any signal is to pull it out here. Oh, I was like, what is that? It sounded like something breathing. It's Muffin over here scratching on the fence. And it was like rattling it all the way down. It sounded like something breathing. Or a two-stroke, I don't know. Took me a second to figure out what that was. Hold on. You hear it? That's him down there scratching. Oh, he's over there like messing with the truck now. What you doing, Henry Arnold? What you over doing, Muffin? You over showing your boy? Showing your boy how to scratch his butt? Is that what you're doing? Don't be scratching on the bumper now, big boy. Come on. Come on, let's go over here and get some treats. You want some treats? Oh, Henry's out there playing with the goat. He's trying to. Come on. Come on, Muffin, get some treats. Come on. Come on. Trying to lure him away from the paint. Come on, Muff. Oh my gosh, just goes right down the side of it. Rubbing. Dude, I know you love the truck, man. I know. I know you want to go for a ride. Go for a ride? You want to go for a ride? Okay, moving around here to the back. You want to go for a ride? Yeah, he wants to go. I get him a treat. Get him away from the truck. Yeah, they need some of them glow in the dark bracelets like the porch cow. I wonder where she got them at. I need to ask her. I got her on Messenger. As a matter of fact, I got her on the back of the truck. Right there. Dakota Funny Farm. The porch cow. Ow! Bit my finger. This bottom teeth. Come on, Muffin. Come back in the light. You're out there hanging around in the darkness. Can't see you. There you go. Ow! What is it with you and biting me today? You never bite, but you are tonight. Your big old fat head, you won't even fit into the frame. Ow! Oh, shit. Golly, man, you've been sharpening them teeth, haven't you? Yeah, you biting today. Get my finger away from them. Here, stay back. I got you. Daggone it, Muffin. He just chewing before he ever gets to it. He's about to back me into a corner. All right, I'm going to put these up. Look at that. That's all. I put the top back on. That's it. That's all, man. You got it. Gonna go get in your pool. Okay. Hold on, I gotta go check on the chickens. Something's going on over here. Make sure there's nothing in the coop. What the hell's going on in here? What are y'all doing? What are y'all doing? Now you shut up in here. Act like there's a snake in here or something. I don't know what they're doing. One of them getting locked out or something? I think she's just been there being goofy. I thought there was a snake in there the way she was carrying on. They'll do that. Like if a snake or something gets in your coop and you hear them like raising hell, you know to go check it. I think she's just being goofy though. It almost sounded like a egg laying, but she should have already laid her eggs for today. They usually do that kind of early in the morning. She's probably pissed off one of them's in her spot and she's wanting them to move. Chickens are like that. They'll have their certain spots they want to get in, and they'll get mad if another one gets in their spot. They'll sit there and hound them until they move. Put a feed pails up. Put this pump up real quick. We'll turn that water off. Can't see crap in here. Oh shit, there's something in here. There is something in there. There's definitely something in there. All right. Hold on a minute. I've got to go find a light. There is something in that shipping container. Did y'all hear that move? It sucks when something is in there and you can't see what it is. Hold on. Wait. Hold on, I gotta find a flashlight. I gotta go over here to my shop and get one. All right, y'all gonna have to hang out in the dark just for a second, because I will be right back. Had to go get my cordless hole puncher and a light, because there might be something in there that's less than visible. I gotta see what it is. Freaking bear be in there. Sounded pretty big, whatever it is. I just don't want to be without, in case it's something that's gonna try to come after me. Might have done run out. I don't know what it is. I'm not going to go back there and get in all them boxes. That's my boxes for my business. All my spare boxes. Something might be inside them boxes living under them. Whatever it is, I'm not messing with it. It can stay in there tonight. I got to go turn the water off. Let me turn this water off real quick. I'm not sure what it was. There's definitely something in there because I heard it move. Did you hear it moving there, Muffin? I sure did. I sure hope it ain't a skunk. What you doing there, Muffin? Oh, I've got protection. Don't worry about that. You got another piece of a little horn coming up over there, Muffin. Yeah, I feel it. Yeah, it could be a snake, because there was a big chicken snake out here the other day. Cat. It was a freaking cat. I just heard it meow. What the hell is going on out here? What the hell? Did I lock a cat in the freaking... There's a cat. It was a freaking cat. Right there it is. I ain't never seen that cat before. That's a tomcat. My aunt's got like 42 cats, so that's not surprising. It's down here. I guess we do have barn cats. Right there it is. Don't need to be down here. He can take his butt back up there. Horny cat. I don't know about this cat. It's acting all weird. This cat's acting weird now. This cat is acting freaking weird. This damn thing might have freaking rabies. It's foaming. It's got like foam coming out of its mouth. There's something up with that cat right there. Yeah, I don't want that thing anywhere near my dog, because it looks like it's foaming out the mouth. No, now it's going to go over there and rub. That cat don't know what it's doing. Cat. I might get a little closer and look at it. It must be one of my aunts. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe it's just doing cat stuff. I don't know. Looked like it was foaming there for a minute. It's acting weird though. It's acting like it's confused. I don't know about this thing. The cat is acting really confused. Yep. I'm gonna get back going, huh? No, don't go towards my dogs. I don't want confused kitty next to my dogs. Go on, confused cat. Oh. Go on. Go down there with the rest of the 42 critters. Oh. We don't need kitties. You better not bite me. Cat almost looks pregnant. It's weird. It is really weird. See, I don't know, it's just acting confused. Going in circles and stuff, which I guess cats do that. I don't know. I ain't taking no chances. I heard there was some rabies close around here, so if it is her cat, I wish they'd go back down yonder. It's weird. Very weird. See, there's one down there. There's one of hers down there. See its eyes? I don't know about this one. This one's being weird. And don't act like it knows where it's at. If it was one of my aunt's cats, it'd be down yonder. This one's just acting weird. And see, now it's like something, I don't know. It's weird. Very weird. It's just weird. I'm out here doing a live stream and a random cat comes up. Because usually her cats do not come down here. Don't know why, but they don't come down the driveway. This one is down here prowling. Its face kind of looks screwed up. Like it's got a bite mark on its face. Now I'm hearing breathing. It's weird. A lot going on out here tonight. I'll tell you what, you live out here, it's just circling. I don't know. There's something up with that there cat. It is not acting right. Hope it don't go over and bite my dog. It's the last thing I need is some of my animals getting rabies. Because that is like a early symptom is they act confused. And this dude is definitely acting confused. I don't know. I'm more of a dog person, not really a cat person. Please don't hang around, cat. Go to the neighbor's house, please. I don't need a cat. I don't know. You can go down there. She's got a bunch of cats. If it is lost or needs a home, there's a home right down yonder. No, I can't become a cat person neither. I'm not a cat person. I'm a dog person. I'm not going to be mean to cats. I'm just not a cat person. They get on everything. I've had them shit in my truck. I've had them tear garbage open. I'm not doing it. They get out here and they go after the chickens. But the shitting in the truck, that one right there, it's like, yeah, my cow shits in the truck all the time. But it's different when a cat climbs its way up there, eats your lunch, and then shits next to it where your lunch was. Not a cat person. My dog's never done that. I ain't gonna kill it. I don't want no cat. It can go down yonder. It'll find its way down there, I guarantee it. But if that thing starts foaming at the mouth and starts attacking stuff, then that right there will be the time whenever cat's got to go bye-bye and go get its head examined. Because if that thing's got rabies acting weird, I don't know, it might just be doing cat stuff. I don't know. I haven't been around a lot of cats. Because like I said, they all stay down there. I don't have any problem with anybody's got cats. I'm not a cat person. They carry that, what is that damn disease? I'm just not real big on that. It's where freaking mice will like go against their programming, basically, and seek out cats to be ate. What is that called? Somebody look it up. Distemper? Yeah, that feline distemper, that too. It could be distemper. I know raccoons get feline distemper. I gotta get up here because Muffin, he's wanting to play, and he doesn't know how strong he is. Freaking gimbal keeps overheating. Yeah, it took my lunch and took a dump. Not that one. I mean, it was one of my aunt's cats. Because they do that to her all the time. She'll go get her some lunch somewhere and leave the window down on her truck. One day I was up there talking to her, and I was like, did that cat just have a piece of chicken? And she's like, oh shit, I just went and got some chicken down the road. And yeah, it done had her KFC running across the yard with it. And they did the same thing to me. They get used to stealing your lunch. Well, my dogs, they get snakes too, so I'm not worried about it. I just do not need a cat. They be tearing the trash up, climbing on the vehicles, crapping on everything, peeing on everything. No, I'm not doing it. And I cannot stand the smell of cat piss. I can't do it. It's just like, it's the one thing that makes me throw up. It just makes me just sick in my stomach. I'll literally throw up if I smell cat piss. I'm not feeding them. No, they can go right down yonder and get all the free food they want. I am going to have to, hold on. I had to unplug the gimbal because as you can see, the battery has gone to red. She done. Golly, that thing's hot. Feels like it's been in an oven. What is that damn, it's a parasite cats will get. It's on the tip of my tongue. If I wasn't trying to think of it, I could tell you. They get this parasite, and it like comes from, I think it's like a snail or, no, it's bird crap. Maybe it's bird crap. Or the bird crap, snail eats it, and then somehow it gets in a mouse. And then the mouse will like change its whole habit and like go seeking out cats. And basically the mouse wants the cat to eat it so the parasite can continue its cycle, and it needs a cat to lay its eggs, and then the cat defecates, and then the cycle starts over again as the snail eats the crap. Yeah, it's some kind of a parasite, but people can get it too, and it makes you to where you actually like the smell of cat piss. Yeah, it's weird. It like affects your brain. Yeah, that Toxoplasma gondii. Yeah, that right there. That's it. Yeah, I've never been much on cats because of that. I think she's got it. My aunt, I believe she might have that. She said it doesn't bother her. I was like, it should. She doesn't seem to think she does. Like, you need to get tested for that. Because you got 42 cats. There's got to be a case where you come in contact with it. If you got that toxoplasmia gondii, you do. You like the smell of it. And it doesn't seem like it's that bad. Yeah, look it up. If you got that toxoplasmia gondii, it's like a parasite and it gets in your brain. And it basically kind of works on you like it does mice. It's not like it makes you want to go get eaten by a cat or anything, but it does mess with your brain. And I think it can mess kids up. Like if you're pregnant and you get that, it can do damage to the fetus. Yeah, it's not good. I just never really wanted to be around cats. I just never did like the smell of cat piss, and definitely don't want to get any of that toxoplastic gondii or whatever the hell it is. So if you ever start liking the smell of cat piss, you might want to get checked for that. Because it's a real thing. Oh, look at little Henry back here. What you doing there, Henry? What, that make you laugh? I'm being serious. I mean, you start liking the smell of cat piss, you need to go get something checked. Well, he's over chewing on them twigs. Oh, Henry, he's a cool little dude. Look at Muffin down here. Yeah, I don't like bullshit neither. Muffin seems to lay a lot of it in the vehicle, but I just have to deal with it. Somebody went to go get lunch and he's back there crapping. They're like, how can you eat lunch with that back there? It's like, well, it's kind of like we said on the farm. It smells like money. You just think of it like that and you don't even smell it. So we always used to say on the farm. Farmer I worked with, it was a hog farm, Mr. Parker, and he had a big old huge hog farm. And being there, I was like, man, I don't know how you take it, because if you've ever been in a hog barn or even a poultry barn, them things stink. But I was young, and it's like, man, this stinks in here. I don't know how you take it. I feel like I'm never gonna smell right again. And he's like, I don't smell nothing. I was like, you don't smell nothing? He's like, no, all I smell is money. And I was sitting there like, what do you mean all you smell is money? Money don't smell like this. And then he had to explain it. I was kind of young and stupid. So yeah. In your mind, just think it smells like money. And it makes it better. Ain't that right, Muffin? It's not that bad. I'll tell you what, the worst thing you have to do is clean out a public restroom. I'd much rather clean up after a bull than clean up a public restroom. That sucks. It's like no telling what you're in there cleaning up. You could be cleaning up the bubonic plague and you don't even know it. At least with Muffin, there's not a whole lot you can catch when you're cleaning up some dookie. Yeah. Oh, here it is. He gonna lay down for you. There it is. Muffin just laid down. He wants to be close to me. And animals love their people. Now, I take that back. Cleaning up after cows is much easier than cleaning up after chickens, because a chicken pen, Lord have mercy, that is some stinking ass shit. It is really bad, especially when it's raining. You get some water on some chicken shit, you've got a whole nother level of stink. But it's still not as bad as hogs. You get some hog crap on you, and it takes weeks for you to get that off. I don't care what kind of. There's nothing that takes that smell off. It gets on your hands, it gets on your clothes, it gets on everything. At least cow poop, you get that on you, you can wash it and it comes off. It doesn't linger. Look at Muffin. He is such a good boy. He knows I'm talking about him too. Look at them ears. Muffin, you're good, aren't you? Look at that head turn. I swear he understands every single word I say. You know, everybody was always like, hogs are very clean animals. It's like, I've worked at a hog farm. I'm telling you right now, maybe, no, I mean, even then, if you put them out in a field, first thing they're going to do is go to a mud hole, washing it. I take that back. If you raise them up as pets and you keep them in like a small pen, like the Duncan crew, Duncan, that pig, he stays pretty clean. He likes to stay clean. But I think that's because that's he was raised, and he was raised basically around people and being clean, and they'd wash him all the time, and he does stay pretty clean. But all of them I've ever seen, they got a choice. They're going to the first mud hole, and they're going to crap all in it and then lay in it. And as you can see, I mean, Muffin, he stays really clean. For a bull or a cow, cows, most of the time they're always muddy and poopy, but Muffin, he does a very good job staying clean. He's by far one of the most clean, conscious bulls I've ever seen. He does not like to get dirty. He watches where he lays down, too. If there's a turd, he will miss it. Some bulls or cows, they'll just go lay right on top of a pile of turds. They'll have a whole green field, and they'll find the one turd and lay on it. Muffin, he doesn't do that. He's pretty smart. No, I didn't hear about the boy that lost his gum in a chicken coop. I'd say once it hit the ground in a chicken coop, it's not even worth looking for it. That right there is the time whenever you go, that's gone, you just chalk that one up to being gone. Muffin is so cool. Well, Henry, he's over here eating hay. If you dropped your gum in the chicken coop, you wanted to look for it. If I drop my gum, it's not worth looking for. It's like, it's a lost cause right there. I bet that was a tasty surprise. That right there's like Uncle Si Robertson out there. What was they doing? Picking muscadimes, and he found some on the ground and ate the coon shit. Oh, Si. Yeah, Henry is independent. He really is. I'm going back through these comments real quick. Yeah, yeah, and like hogs destroying your land and that smell. Like, you know, I don't know if any of you has ever been around wild hogs, but like before you even see the hogs, you can smell them. You're like, there's some hogs around here. I mean, that's just the way it is. They've got a strong smell, especially the boars. Yeah, they got a very strong smell about them. You know, a lot of your pepperoni, did you know that's mostly boar? It's not like the sows or anything like that. That's mostly boar right there because they got a real strong musty smell about them, and that like lingers over to the meat. So yeah, a lot of like your pepperoni and stuff, that's actually boar, ground up boar. Yeah, we don't have any wild hogs here yet, but when we went to the mountains up around Knoxville and went riding side by sides, we went up there to this little church. It was real late, you know, the church is closed, but we was sitting out there and they was looking at, they had an old outhouse out there. It's pretty cool. And was looking at the old outhouse and just kind of walking around the church and looking at it because it was an old church. It's pretty cool. But there was hogs around there somewhere because just out of the blue, the wind changed and you could just smell them. It smelled like they were right there next to you. Another thing you can smell that is really strong is copperheads and cottonmouths. Snakes, they have a very strong, like musty smell to them. I was out riding Wizard and we got a swamp back here. I know I told y'all that a bunch, but there's a big swamp back over in there, and the water actually rose up right behind the house. And I rode Wizard back there, and I was kind of riding him through the edge of the water, and then I smelt it. I was like, there is a freaking cottonmouth in here somewhere. And I look over, and he's like stepping over it. It's got sitting there with its mouth open, just like sitting there. And I was like, oh shit. I was just hoping he wouldn't see it or it would bite his leg. It didn't bite him, and he didn't see it. If he had seen it, I'd have probably wound up on top of it. Oh, you used to, after working and judging meat, cut out. I don't eat pork hardly all. Oklahoma is overrun with wild hogs. Yeah, a lot of states are overrun. Oh, you used to judge meat. I was a meat processor for a few years. Never did really like it. I like a good steak though. I mean, it's a good trade to know how to do. I mean, know how to be a meat cutter. If stuff ever hit the fan, meat cutting will be a very desirable trade. I definitely know how to do it and have all the equipment, but these are my pets. They'll never be eaten. I mean, even if we was in a civil war or something, shit would have to get really bad from them to get eaten. I would not have to be here. Let's put it that way, because I would protect these gals. They're like my kids. Yeah, they're pets. They're like my kids now at this point. It's kind of like them bucking bulls for the PBR. You know, them they put a lot of money in those bulls, and when they get hurt, they just don't throw them away. No, no, they get a broken leg, they'll do everything they can to save it. That one's been in a splint. Which one was it? Hot sauce? I think it was hot sauce. And they literally spent hundreds of thousands of dollars fixing that bull because they become pets. I mean, it's funny. You got these big old crazy bucking bulls for the PBR, but behind the scenes, they're just big old puppy dogs. The people that raise them, you know, they just get in there and love all on them, about like Muffin. Yeah, we got plenty of squirrels and other wildlife. Definitely be going there first. And I can grow a garden, but we ain't gonna be eating no muffin over here. No, even though he would taste really, really good. Yeah, he'd probably be sweet. He'd just be sweet. He's like, oh yeah, I'm sweet. Hold on a minute. Let me get down. I might set y'all down for a minute. Let me see if I can get down here with Muffin. Oh dear. Hold on a minute. Well, y'all are in for a treat. Looky here. Yeah. What do you think, Muffin? Yeah. Oh, you want to lay over on me? Here. I think he's wanting to lay over on me. Get over here where you can lay over. Man, look at Foxy. She's gonna come in here too. Got grass all over her head. Oh, she coming in here and get her some of that water. She likes drinking out of them for some reason. They've got water out there on the other side, but she likes drinking out of them for some reason. It's like cows drinking out of cups. She just wants to drink out of a cup. Maybe she likes orange. Can you see orange, Foxy? I don't know if you can or not. I don't remember. I'll have to look it up. You know, Foxy, she wants to drink out of the special cup. She got her special bowls over there to drink out of. She's a lady. She's not drinking out of no water and trough. You Muffin. How many bulls will let you lay down with them? That's my boy right there, yeah, old Muffin. Won't be another like you. Won't be another like you, big boy. Yeah. Move out to the barn? No, I'm not moving out to the barn. Muffin does like me to come out here and hang out with him, but maybe if I get me a new house, I can just move him in there and he can watch TV a little bit before he's got to go back out. Oh, he's gonna kick his little leg out. He ain't got his little leg kicked out. Yeah. Oh, Muffin. Yeah. Yeah, that's my boy right there. Cows can see shades of blue, yellow, brown, and gray. So what color would they see orange as? Does it say? Did you look? Oh, he's chewing his cud. So I'm assuming you don't know about what chewing the cud is. What he does, see, cows have four stomachs. I think it's four stomachs. Yeah, I believe that's right. Damn it, I don't know why my mind's going blank today. Maybe it's eating all out of all them damn aluminum pans. They say that gives you Alzheimer's. Might be the case. Anyway, what he's doing is he's regurgitating his grass and he'll chew it. That's what cows do. When you see them, here, let's see if we can watch when he swallows. Let me flip y'all real quick. You can see him whenever he'll swallow, and then when he swallows, it'll come back up, and then he'll sit there and work on it. And if you see a bunch of cows out in the field chewing like that, they're chewing their cud. All the roughage and stuff, like this here hay, they'll chew it multiple times. They'll send it down and they'll chew it down real good and then send it on down the gut. All right, now watch. Well, he's kind of fat, so it's hard to see it come up, but it did. Yeah, he got a lot of fat on his neck, so it's kind of hard to see anything coming up. It's a little easier to see it on the goats because goats do it too, and deer do it. Yeah, he's just chilling out in front of his fan, living his best life. This is right here's a happy bull, no doubt, and he's a very loved bull. Yeah, love him to death. Yeah, he's a good one. He's a good one. Yes, he is. You look like you're about to go to sleep. Let's look at them curls up there on his face. Curls. Wish you had cow eyelashes. I'm telling you what, he's got some eyelashes now. Oh Henry, he doesn't even have eyelashes like Muffin does. Muffin, he has the eyelashes, and he's got the ear hairs too. Look at this, just like wings coming out of his ears. Yeah, I'm talking about you. Yeah. You just don't know how famous you are, man. Or maybe you do. No, I guess he does because he gets to meet people when we go out. And he seems to enjoy it. He likes getting treats and getting all the petting. Muffin's tired. Well, they probably look yellow. Yeah, I bet they look like a yellow. But she really likes them. She likes drinking out of them more than she likes drinking out of the pools. Because I have a pool on the other side, and it's blue. She don't really like drinking out of it. She doesn't like drinking out of the black water trough, but she does like drinking out of these. Maybe it's the size. I'm not really sure. Scientists need to do a study and see what color cows prefer to eat out of. That's something we need to know. It'd be a lot better than some of the shit they're studying. Sorry for the language, but they do study some stupid stuff. Oh yeah. He definitely loves me, there's no doubt about it. Just always been gentle with him. Animals respond if you're gentle with them. Some bulls are dicks, no matter what, but Muffin, he's just always been real friendly. He just loves to be petted. He loves to be loved on. I just don't see how anybody could ever be mean to him. I mean, even when he was little, he was just so darn cute. And he still is. I mean, to be a full grown bull, he's still as cute as he can be. He's like the cutest bull there ever was. But when he was little, holy crap. Even my vet, he's like 60 something years old. And I took him in to have his horns done. And he walked around there and seen him. And he's like, dude, I've been doing this a long time. He's like, I do believe that is the cutest calf I have ever seen in my life. He's like, how much do you want for him? My wife is going to love this. And I was like, man, he's not for sale. And he's like, no, just tell me how much. He's like, he sent her a picture and she's like, buy him, just buy him. I don't care how much, you better bring him home. And he was trying to. It's like, nah, man, he's not for sale. I couldn't do it. How old? Muffin's going on like 3 years old. I'm pretty sure he's like 3. I think they can study the eye and tell what kind of receptors are in the eye, and they can pretty much tell what color they see, judging by what's in a human's eye for reference. I think that's how they know. It makes sense because we have a lot of the same photoreceptors in our eyes. So I guess they kind of match up maybe. I don't know. They can literally run genetics testing. Like if you send off one of them genetics tests, it can tell if you have a damn butt chin. I'm serious. It can. I know because I sent one off and found out I have a brother that I didn't know about. And it even said I might have a butt chin. It's like, well, I'll be down. Wonder how it knew that. Apparently it's in the genetics. No, nothing like Rufus. But he can get a little, he can get like bossy. He got after the cameraman and he was acting just like Rufus. I think, I think Muffin is like Rufus is towards Amanda. You know how Rufus is very calm and just like sees right through Amanda, and she can get out there and walk around and just walk up there and just pet all over him, and so can Paisley. I'm pretty sure Muffin is towards me like Rufus is towards them. And like he was towards the camera guy like Rufus was towards Brent, but Muffin he can't do much. You know, I mean he's kind of small. If he got really mad, yeah, he could do some damage, but Muffin's never really had to fight for anything. He could if he wanted to, but I think he's more of a lover, not a fighter. I'm not saying he wouldn't fight, because he most certainly would, but and he got after the cameraman, and he was really throwing some hooves then. No, he's not Rufus. He never will be. He does sort of look like him in a way. He looks like the little mini version. But Rufus is cool in his own way. Yeah, Rufus, he's freaking awesome. He is like the freaking, I don't know, Arnold Schwarzenegger of bulls, I guess. Muffin's like Vernon Troyer. Yeah, he went after the cameraman. At times, I kind of wish Muffin was mean because that video got a lot of views, but then I think that, and then it's like, you know what? It's not worth it. I really like him the way he is. It's like, I just wish, you know, every now and then I'd be like, all right, Muffin, let's show out. And Muffin would just be like getting after me and chasing me and trying to get me. And then be like, oh man, it's enough, that's enough. And then he'd just go back to being like this, but that's not going to happen. No, Muffin's Muffin. We just got to have a cameraman for him to chase. We want some chase videos. Yeah, Rufus is hilarious. I cannot get over that where Amanda was standing down there petting or like looking at Rufus and looking at Rowdy, and Rufus is staring at Brent up the hill. He's like, I'm not even down there. What are you staring at me for? There's a human down there next to you right now, and he's just not even paying her any mind. But he's just like dead staring Brent. Who's Muffin's parents? Well, this girl I got him from, Brittany. Um, I never did see his dad. I don't know what his dad looks like, but they were full-blooded miniature Herefords, both of them. I did see the mother, and I think I might have some video of her. I'll have to look around. But, you know, when you go to buy a calf or anything like that, you know, you don't really have a lot of time to be sitting there talking and chatting and stuff. They were busy. It's early in the morning. You're on a farm. You know, they got stuff they need to do. They're ready to make the sale and get back to work because there's a lot to be done on a farm, especially a big farm, they had a pretty good sized farm. They were a couple, and you could tell, you know, they were young and just starting. And when you're young and just starting out, you know, you have to work twice as hard. It takes a lot when you're just starting out. So they were kind of in a hurry. So I didn't ask a lot of questions. I just knew I wanted him, knew he was awesome from the minute I seen him. I just knew that he had something different. I don't know. I can't explain it. I just knew. And it turns out he is awesome. I could tell. She sent a video to me, and him walking around the fence is what got me. Because most calves, like, they'll see a fence and they'll just like try to go through the bars. And Muffin, he just walks up to it, looks at it, and then looks over to the side, and he's like, okay, I gotta walk around this. And he does. He just like stops, looks at the fence, and then walks around it. And it's like, and it was, you know, it wasn't a fence like this. It was a long fence, so he had a little ways to go around it. But he did. He just like instantly looked at it and said, I'm not going through that. I've got to go around. And that's pretty impressive for a calf. That right there is equivalent to Einstein in the cow world. That right there is like an IQ test. It's like, all right, yeah, that's a smart one right there. He didn't try to go through the gate. He actually walked around. Yeah, Muffin's got a little bit of a horn up here. It's like a little spur where they clipped his. They didn't quite get all of the horn base down there, so he's got like a little spur. Whenever they do his feet, I might have that removed. I don't know. I kind of hate to mess with it. It's like Rufus's, you know. It's kind of like loose. It's not like really attached. It'd probably just like pull off, but I don't want to put him under any stress. I don't have to, you know what I mean? If it's not causing him any problems, I just soon not mess with it. Yeah, because I just don't want old Muffin to be in any pain, and unless, you know, he absolutely, something has to be done. Because that's one thing, you know, it's kind of like taking your kids to the doctor, you know, and you watch them get a shot and you're wishing you could be in their place. It's kind of the same way whenever you raise these animals and stuff. You don't want to see them hurting. Ain't that right, Muffin? Yeah. Yeah, his hair hides it. It's just like a little, it's like a quarter, about like a quarter. It's flat, and it just sort of comes out, and just a flat piece. Yeah, Muffin is like the Einstein of bulls. He seriously is. He is so intelligent. Just the things he does. Like when I was asking him if he wanted to go for a ride, and then he started up here, and then I pulled the van out, and he just got pissed about it. Like, man, you said we were going riding. And then went over there and he was all pouting about it because he done got his hopes up. He's gonna get to go somewhere, and then he didn't get to go, and then he had to show me he was pouting. I'll tell you what, whenever he passes away, it is going to really hurt me. I think about it all the time. Oh yeah, he's just he has a very big personality and he knows how to show it. The things he does is it just amazes me. I just can't believe how intelligent he is. He's just such a good little dude. Everybody around here gets tired of me bragging on him all the time, but it's like, damn, if you see what I see all the time, you be bragging too. It's like, I'm not really bragging. I'm just proud that I was able to save him and he's able to be here and enjoying his life. And I've got the privilege of taking care of him. I mean, it really is a privilege. It really is. Here comes Foxy again. She must be coming to get her another drink of water. You got to come to your special water trough. Yeah, that's what it was. She's coming to her special water. Big Muffin stretching. She just comes in here and gets her a drink and then leaves. She might be wanting to get in front of that fan too. She likes to get in here and sleep. Henry, he must be over there laying down. No, there he is. I see him. I think all three of them's wanting to get in here and lay down. 3 year or, you know, 10, 15 years go by quicker than you think. It seems like it's just a blink of an eye. How long can he live? I think it's like normal for 15, 20 years, somewhere around in there. I don't know. Every day's a blessing with him. That's why I'm going to be as good to him every single day. Because it has been a privilege taking care of him. And it'll continue being a privilege. I just hope if anything ever happens to me, somebody takes him and takes care of him. Yeah. He's wanting to lay down, but she's making him nervous over there. He's wanting to lay his head up here on my lap. He's wanting to so bad. She's making him nervous. Oh yeah, Henry's watching. He's over here watching right now. He's up here looking through at us. Now he's over here eating. When I turned around, he was up here at the wall looking in here. Oh yeah, and Foxy. Yeah, she's got to be a pretty big personality too. She's really opened up. He's wanting to lay down here on my leg. I think he's afraid of hurting me. He tries to do it very gently when he lays down. It's like he don't want to crush me or something. Here, let me scoot over so you can lay down so you don't smash me. Yeah, he doesn't realize he's a bull. But he does know he's loved. I guarantee you that. I know it goes by quick. I'm 40, and I'm waking up every day and it's like, damn, I should done be married by now. The hell am I doing? I just always was working. It's like, oh, I'll get around to having kids and getting married one of these days. I need to get on it. That's all there is to it. Because it goes by quick. You know, I remember back every year, like opening day, well, whenever we was going back to school and be riding the bus, I remember looking out the window and thinking, this same time next year, I'll be looking out the window and seeing this same stuff go by, and I'll be a year older and closer to getting out of school. Because I always thought it was going to be so cool to get out and everything, which it was. I mean, it was awesome. It's been great so far, but I just remember that thinking every year as we're going back to school, that first day back, riding to school and looking out the window and thinking about that. Every year I did that. And thinking how fast time's going to go by, and one of these days might be in a nursing home and it's going to go by really quick. I always used to think that, and it has gone by quick. It's gone by really quick. Well, I mean, if you think about it, it's really just a blink of an eye. You wake up one day and you're 40 years old, and it goes by fast. You might think it doesn't when you're young, but I mean, even 40, you might say that's young, but it goes by very fast. You be one day be thinking, I wished I'm grown. And then you're grown, and then you're like, well, at least I'm not in the nursing home yet. And then before you know it, you're in the nursing home. It goes by quick, so enjoy your days. Don't spend all of them rushing around trying to get all the bullshit of the world. Actually enjoy life. Because all that crap don't matter. You can't get back a second of time. Do I have a girlfriend? No, not. No. I need to find one. You got to get out and go places and meet people to do that. I've always been happy just being here. I need to get out and start dating. Oh, yeah, it's just flies by. And the older you get, the quicker it flies by, too. Years, they start feeling like, months. It's weird when you're young and you're, let's say, in school. It seems like the days are dragging by. I remember sitting there in class staring at that damn clock like, golly, this day is never going to be over. And now, look at the clock and it's like, all right, it's 7:30. And then before you know it, 7:30 a.m., 6:30. Before you know it, it's done 7:30 p.m. It's like, gosh, where'd the day go? It went by way too quick. It's just, I don't know. It goes by way too quick. That's for damn sure. I was telling my brother's little girl, she was talking about how she wants to be grown. I was like, just enjoy it right now because it's going to go by faster than you ever imagine. Just enjoy it while you can. Don't grow up too fast. Don't try to be a big kid. Just enjoy your childhood while you got it. I started working at like 13 years old. I wanted to get to work and be making some money. Started driving at, I want to say 17. Got a hardship license and started driving so I could work at the farm. Big old Muffin, he just gonna lay over. Hey there, buddy. Muffin. Look at this, y'all getting to see Muffin sleep. How special is that? He gonna twitch, start dreaming. Oh, if I quit petting him, I gotta get back to petting him. He'll wake up if I stop petting him. Look at this. I figure he's gonna wake up. Did you hear him grunt? There you go, I put the mic down there by him. Y'all can have some of that bull breath. Maybe I'll get to hear him snore. Now you can see why he loves me so much. So he knows he's loved. Oh, he's dreaming. Oh yeah, Muffin's snoring. He got him a kiddie pool right there. I just finished filling it up. waving in the wind. Yeah, he doesn't like to lay down in them. He doesn't like for his balls to get wet. Probably got them. Yeah, he's got it all laid out there to where the air blows in there. He likes to get some air moving down there. He does too. The way he lays, he always lays in front of the fan with that leg so he can get airflow back there on his. Yep, I'm talking about you, Muffin. I'm telling him about your laying habits, how you lay, how you air out your balls, and you do that. You always lay with that leg facing the fan. It's okay. Nobody's judging you. Well, I think I might call it a night, man. It's 10:02. Golly. It's freaking 10:02. I believe this is probably the longest live stream I've ever done. Looks like he's got a piece of mud or poop in there. That pink skin. Alright, bud, I'm about to go in, man. Yeah, I'll come out here and check on you in the morning. Oh, shit, my leg's asleep. Ow. Damn, look at the size of that beetle. It's like a freaking dung beetle. Look at that thing. It's one of them there dung beetles. He's gonna find him a pile of poop and start spinning it around. Yep, I gotta get the truck out of here. I gotta take my cordless hole puncher in. I got that out because I didn't know it was in that shipping container. Just knew there was stuff in there making noises. What the hell was that? There's all kinds of stuff out here making noises tonight. There's Wizard down there. Oh, Muffin, he's coming up here. Let's see. Yep, he's not wanting me to go in. He's wondering where I'm at. There's the goats up there. Henry over here making him a smoothie. Got him a milk mustache there. Getting you a little bit of midnight snack there, buddy. Get you a milk mustache going, don't you? Did you do that, Foxy? You leave me a little landmine to get in the truck and step in? I bet you did do that. I'll start this thing. me to go in. He want me to stay out here with him. You want me to stay out here, Muffin? That's what he's wanting. Let's go over here and turn the lights off. Need to forget and leave that out here. Would not be good. That's what it was. That cat was in that shipping container because it just come out of there again. Yeah, that scared the shit out of me. I went in there earlier and something in there running around and couldn't see anything. Oh yeah, I gotta get my gimbal too. Let me leave that laying out here neither. Muffin will have that thing chewed up. Would you do that? I don't think you would. I don't think you'd chew it up. No, you're too good for that. That goat might though. Lights on. Okay. All right, Muffin, I'm gone, man. Be good out here, buddy. All right. Y'all have a good night. He probably would try to drive if I'd let him. He gonna sit there and watch me leave. Better not be no cats in that truck. Watch me run over that thing sticking out. Oh, shit. at Muffin. He's mad. Yeah, living in the country does have its perks. You gotta drive everywhere to get to town and get groceries, but it's all right. You've done it your whole life. You don't know anything but that. Best thing about living in the country is your neighbors that you do have. They basically mind their own business. I mean, and if you need anything, they'll be right there to help you. The same if they need anything. Most like generational country folk, you know, they're pretty nice. It's pretty cool living in the country. Hold on, I've got to put the tractor up. It does not need to set out. Let me see how much battery I got. 59%. Okay. 45% on the phone. All right, I'll go ahead and move the tractor. Just gonna make sure I wouldn't lose the live. I'll just go ahead and do this. Things been sitting out for a couple days. It doesn't really need to sit out in the sun. The sun will fade it out. Still smells like a new tractor in here. It's a 2019. It still smells new. That? Huh, I don't know what that was.
One day with another 10 in a row of the best in most countries. Rocky 103.7.
Do everything up nice. bunch of wasps in this here boat today. I think I might have got them all. They got in the drain plug. And they might not come out anyway because it's nighttime, but I think I got them all. I need to get Muffin on there. I bet he'd ride on the boat. I bet he'd love that. I could probably take Henry. Probably take Henry out on the boat. I'm reading these comments real quick. On the old country life again in my 84 Bronco. I heard that. Wish they still made vehicles with like an 84 Ford Bronco. Wish they'd just go back to making them like that again. I mean, damn. There's a reason you still see them running around. They were built like tanks. I'm not seeing them as much as you used to, but I guarantee these new vehicles aren't going to run as long. And they're sure as hell not as tough. I think one of the toughest vehicles has got to be one of those old Grand Cherokees, not the actual, like, you know, the newer 90 model Grand Cherokee. I'm talking like, you know, like probably like 82, maybe 80. There was a square body Cherokee. They were built like huge tanks. They had a big V8 in them. My buddy had one of them, and he ran, you know, like a dual exhaust right out from the headers. And the thing sounded like a race car. But we was going through McDonald's one night, and they had put a chain up, you know, across the entrance back there, because there's like a back parking lot where everybody go back there and hang out. So they started chaining up that back lot. Well, Zach wasn't paying attention. I wasn't paying attention. We both looking at some girls, and that damn chain was across there, and he hit it with that truck, and the truck kind of lunged a little bit, like it was like, what was that? And he's like, I don't know, man. What's that sound? And we was hearing like a dragging, scraping sound. And looked out, and he done hit them down that chain, and it pulled both them posts up out of the ground, and they were dragging next to the truck. I mean, it barely even stopped that truck. It just kind of was like it kind of shuddered a little bit. I was like, what was that? It done pulled the poles out of the ground. I mean, he pulled them out like 4 feet. It was a big old huge yellow, like, I don't know. They were probably like 6 foot, you know, 6-inch poles. They were huge. Filled with concrete, and hit it, and it pulled it out of the ground. All it did was crease right below the hood, right below the headlights, because it had like turn signals up on the top, and then the headlights were underneath, and it caught like where the hood kind of swooped out, caught right inside there, and kind of crinkled it a little bit. And that was it. If that had been a new vehicle, it would have totaled it. Yeah, that thing was a tank. Yeah, we got out and pulled the chain out of the front grill, and Zach, I was like, man, what do we do? And he's just like, I don't know, we're leaving. He's like, they can put it back in the ground. He's like, dude, it just come out of nowhere. And it's like, no, I'm pretty sure it was there. You just didn't see it. It's like, well, they don't need to have a chain up back here. No way. We need to have somewhere to hang out. That was because, you know, that was during like 2004. So everybody was like running them, you know, the little Supras, and they were trying to dress them up like the Fast and the Furious. And everybody was back there in them back parking lot smoking tires and doing donuts. So they started chaining it up to keep that crowd out. But we would all go back there, all the country folk, and, you know, the FFA and all that. We'd all just go back there and hang out and lifted trucks and stuff like that. And then afterwards go mudding. But, oh, not much. Been out there hanging out with Muffin. You had a 72 Dodge pickup, flatbed with a 400. Yeah, I bet that was badass. Back through these comments. Yeah, the good Cherokees. All the old vehicles. I mean, it's kind of hard to have brand loyalty back in like the 70s and 80s because just about all of them were good. Unless you got one of those like diesel conversions, those sucked. Even the Chevys, they were good. It's funny, you know, everybody was like, I drive Chevy, I drive Ford back in. It's like, well, I mean, now, if you drove any of them, you were doing good. Because now, they're just all plastic. I heard they're going to try to make you do a breathalyzer here pretty soon, like to start your vehicle, or not like a breathalyzer, like it's going to like scan your blood, or I don't know, watch your eye movement or something or other. And if it looks like you're impaired or something, it'll shut down on you. Which that'd be kind of stupid. Let's say you're bleeding out and trying to get to a hospital. Yeah, I'm sure you will be impaired, but it could be for your best interest that vehicle keeps moving. At least be able to get up to a road or something. I don't know. Some of this stuff, they're just making these vehicles too dang complicated. One thing I like about this van, I mean, I'm not big on vans, but it is pretty much the basics. It's a 1-ton van. It's heavy built. I do like all this space back here, though. You wouldn't have caught me dead driving a van a couple years ago, but I don't know. I do kind of like it. So much more room for activities. Which, no, I still got my truck over there. I got an F-250. I won't get rid of my truck. I just got this because of Muffin. So he'd have a way to go. Yeah, it looks like a Titan on the inside. It's got the same engine as the Titan. But it's a 8-lug, 1-ton. What do I do for work? Right there. I had my own salvage yard, ATV, mower salvage. That's what that big crane up there was. But when all that fell through, what the shit? There is something out here moving. I opened the door and something took off running. Sound like an armadillo. Oh, it's that cat again. Yeah, see, I got a big crane trailer over there. I'd salvage ATVs, everything. I did that for years, like 10 years. Did pretty good with it. But a big company, Gerdau, come in, and we was kind of like American pickers. We go around picking and buying antiques and all kinds of stuff. Whenever they come in and took over the salvage yards, that pretty much cut all of us out. Because it wasn't just me. There was a lot of people doing it. You know, everybody would go to the auctions. I'd just go sit in the salvage yard because we got all the good stuff. You'd be surprised how much good stuff come in. Like, I mean, it's insane. Like half the stuff around here come from a salvage yard. Like that drill right there for my tractor. Dude thought the gearbox was out and all it was a shear pin was bad. I bought that from the salvage yard and it was like this. I mean, it's all the time people bringing stuff like that in. Hell, this mower over here. You wouldn't believe some of the stuff I got out there. I loved it. It was like a treasure hunt every single day. It was a perfect job. Because every single day was a treasure hunt. The big fuel tank right there, that come from the salvage yard. Ain't a bit of rust in it. It works. I use it. That Kubota mower right there. It's a diesel. Dude brought it to a scrap yard. Yeah, that's what I used to do. But I've used this thing a lot. G1800 diesel. Well, that's because these big corporations have done bought all the yards up and there's no competition, so they've dropped the bottom on the price. That's what's happened. These big corporations, that's exactly why they went around buying them all up. What they were doing is they was getting individuals to go around and buy the yards and creating a monopoly. They wouldn't go in and buy it themselves because a lot of the mom and pop's business wouldn't sell to them. So they paid people to go in and buy the yards up, and that's exactly what happened at the yard I bought, or I was buying at. The guy that sold it wasn't going to sell it to that big Gerdau, and he sold it to this other dude, and this other dude snuck around and basically condensed all the yards down and then sold them to that corporation. Sneaky ass shit. And didn't tell nobody he was going to do it neither. Oh, he was sneaky as hell about it. I hope he sees this. Yeah, he come in there and lied to everybody right to their faces. Yeah, I hope you're watching. I'm talking about you. Yeah, that cat looks like it's pregnant. Yeah. Well, still might lose everything, just not it won't be as bad. Like I'll be able to get another farm. Cause see, my aunt's on some of this property, and if she passes, I don't really know what will happen. Like we own some of it, she owns some of it, but really need all of it to be able to put all my animals on. So I don't know. Might have to sell our part and still move. I don't know. It might be for the best, you know. Sometimes you think it's some of the worst things that's ever happening to you, but it turns out to be the best thing that ever happened. The main reason I wanted to stay here was my grandfather, and this is his farm, is his dream. And I think if I could talk to him, he'd tell me to sell it and buy a bigger farm, because trying to buy all this back, like this over here, this got sold off. This is a lot next to us. This was my grandmother's, the lot. Let's see if you can see the lights. There's another house over there. It was our house, and my parents got sick and they lost it. I smell a skunk. I smell a skunk. Either that or that cat just pissed. That ain't good. That's not my cat. It just showed up just earlier. I don't know whose cat it is. I hope it goes back to wherever it belongs. Something just got sprayed. I hope it ain't Muffin. I don't do skunks. I hope he did not just get sprayed. They're up there. There's all kinds of shit out here running around at night. It smells really strong right here. That cat might have sprayed some piss. I don't know. That cat piss makes me sick. It might be what I'm smelling. But I swear it's a skunk I'm smelling. Hold on, I'm reading these comments. Oh, I'll tell you what, you know, when there's assets involved, that's the way it is. I think that cat's over here taking a leak. That's what it sounds like. There's a water leak somewhere. Yeah, that cat's over here pissing. cat, did you do that? That looks wet right there. Did you do that? Blaming it on you. I don't know, but this cat is like hanging around. He's definitely trying to make its home here. My Squatch stories. Oh, I'm gonna save that for another day. I'm about to get off here. I can get into that. We're gonna be here all night. That's one hell of a story. Old Sweetbriar Farms thinks he's got Squatch stories. Shit, he ain't got nothing here on Tennessee. We ain't even got Squatches. We got the damn dog man. And I have seen him. Down there at LBL. I ain't even gonna get into it. Y'all won't even be able to sleep tonight. The damn dog man ate somebody down there. You can probably look it up. I was down around that area when it happened. I remember hearing about it. And I believe I might have seen him. I'll get into that. Y'all won't be able to sleep if I tell you that story. I gotta get off here. I gotta go make supper. I'll start thinking about it. I might not be able to sleep. There he is right there. Oh, it's a cat. Yeah, we don't really have a mice and a rat problem. I just do not need a cat getting up here shitting in my truck. I had cat shit in my truck and ate my lunch. I ain't never forgave a cat. I ain't big on cats, and they carry that damn parasite. Nah. My aunt can have the cat. She's got like 42 cats. She needs another one. Yep, you just have to remind me. I don't know if it's a cryptide. I don't even know what that is. I just know it was a dog man. That's what I was told it was. That's what it looked like. Had big old boku teeth and stuff. Leads to risk talking. No, you don't talk about all the risk when you got that. You actually want a cat. You want to get up there and hug on it and use it as a pillow. Smell its butt. That's what that shit does to your brain. It makes you a cat lover. You don't believe me? Look it up. I'm speaking the truth. I've seen it firsthand. I think we got one living right up down the driveway from us. I ain't been able to prove it yet, but I'm pretty sure. She's got that toxoplasma gondii, whatever the hell it's called. She likes them cats. Never been a cat person. All right. I've got to go. When I pull this plug, internet's going to go out. Y'all take it easy. Have a good one.